Hey, today I'm talking about the newest Spy Kids film. This is either the 5th or 7th in the franchise, depending on whether or not you count the Machete movies, which you definitely should count the Machete movies. I recently rewatched all of the Spy Kids and Machete movies and have strong opinions about the franchise, so I'm excited to talk about this newest one, which is not the best. It's not the worst either, but it's interesting. So this stars Zachary Levi, Gina Rodriguez, and Billy Magnuson, and the basic premise is very similar to the first one. It kind of takes a bunch of ideas from the other films and just combines it into one. So essentially these parents are secretly spies. There's this video game, and the video game creator wants to take over the world, and the spies have this Armageddon code that can hack into anything, and the bad guy wants that to take over the world, and it's a whole thing. Okay, so there is a lot that I do like about it. I feel like all of the actors gave good performances. Honestly, like even the kids, for kid actors, they were definitely fine. I've seen much worse kid actors. They were good enough. Zachary Levi is his normal charming self. Gina Rodriguez is always fun to see. Billy Magnuson was definitely the standout, and I honestly think he could have hammed it up even more and it would have elevated the entire film. A lot of my issues are more story-based, honestly, and dialogue. It's more of just like the plot. It's not the worst, but what really gets me is that like the whole crux of this thing, again, is video games. I think in some ways they do improve upon the last film in the series that dealt with video games, insofar as they have goals in the video game and they very clearly establish them, but like the mechanics of the game and just the world design in general is so strange. Like they make several comments about how it's like, oh, this is like old school based graphics and stuff, and I'm like, no it's not. This looks like a modern game. It honestly feels a lot like the mobile game Temple Runner, even in like what they do within the game, which is still very vaguely described. And it's just so frustrating because this is the year 2023. Video games make literally billions and billions of dollars every single year. It is one of the most profitable entertainment things, if not the most profitable one, which means that people know how to play video games. They understand the concept of video games. So when you're basing a movie around video games, you need to have actual video game mechanics. It's not just like smashing a keyboard and the character does something. You need to like actually work it out so it's something really actually for sure happening. And also just like the bad guy makes it so that everyone in the world needs to play video games in order to do anything. But that's just really dumb because like what does beating the game mean? Isn't beating the game beating the creator of the game? Like what is this? What is happening? You're not explaining things well. Yeah, this movie's not bad, but it's not great either. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend Spy Kids 2. That movie is fantastic. At time of recording, it is sitting at number 10 in the really like section of my old movies, which is saying a lot. It's higher than Casablanca, and it deserves that spot. So yeah, I don't recommend this. I do recommend Spy Kids 2. That's terrific. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 54 in the meh category. And this is out of a total of 55 new movies so far this year.